3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Here's Taylor to throw. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
They go play action now. Taylor. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Our game here, a Thanksgiving staple in Dallas dating back to 1966. It was Tex Schramm, the Cowboys GM, who wanted to drum up a little publicity, and he drew 80,000 to the Cotton Bowl to see the Cowboys beat the Browns that year in '66, and a tradition was born and has only grown in love and passion over the years. Taylor.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Still first down.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Working with his 2nd and 4. Throwing. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
The Cowboys at 6-4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Kayvon Thibodeaux. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long, it's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he sidestepped 1 man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
This is taken at the 18. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cowboys and Dak Prescott getting set to take over once more. And his struggles, they're continuing. He had 3 interceptions in last week's ball game. 2 more already here before halftime as they take over with a 1st down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. On play action, Prescott. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 23. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
4th down, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. So that's the rookie's 1st trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing impacted that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York set to take the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Taylor. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Taylor. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Taylor on first down. Steps away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Swinging this out for Pollard.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jackson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
New York ready to go again offensively. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, it's Taylor. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Throwing again, it's Taylor. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. Touchdown, Giants! Kadarius Toney, his 4th touchdown on the year.